You will be live soon.
We're live.
Give time for people to join.
Beautiful. Nice. Hello, hello. So fun. It's like chat room 2.0. Like AOL Messenger. Like, is anyone in here?
Right. Good morning, Lolita. I hope I said that right, Lolita.
Hi, Lolita.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. My name is Imani Daniel, and I am the Racial Justice Administrative Manager for Dallas Truth Racial Healing and Transformation. Thank you so much for being here. This is our racial healing practice segment of the day, and we have Dana Harper with us. She is a Dallas-based wellness practitioner, singer, songwriter, and she's going to lead us through just a time of just kind of breathing and release. So, Dana, take it away.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Thank y'all so much for joining. Thank you, Imani, for facilitating and having me here. So I just wanted to offer a few techniques, tools that we can use in life. So in our workplace, dealing with difficult conversations, situations that we come into. So my first, my second, and my third. So we're going to do a grounding breath, a release breath, and then we're going to do an engaging breath. So the first round of breath, I want you all to just come to a comfortable seated position. We're going to take a deep breath in, and do me a favor, everybody close down your eyes. It's just you in your space. So everybody just close down your eyes. So the first round of breath that we're going to do is just to ground ourselves and to bring ourselves into awareness, to feel our bodies. So this is a practice that you can practice anytime in the morning, especially when you wake up in the morning, just to become aware of where you are and to start your day. So you're going to close your eyes down, and I want you to just start to become aware of your breath. You want to place your hand on your heart, your left hand on your heart, and just start to take a deep breath in through your nose and then let it out through your mouth. And another in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then one more breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. So now let's begin. I want you to close your eyes, keep your hand on your heart, take a deep breath in. For 5 seconds, you're going to take a deep breath in. So 5, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top. And then with an audible exhale, sigh it out. Ha. We're going to do that same thing again. So a deep breath in through your nose. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top. See if you can sip in a little bit more air. And then release it with an audible sigh. Ha. I know it feels silly maybe, but this is allowing yourself to be grounded, to feel yourself, to become one with your breath. And that's all that meditation is. It's not this big, scary, woo-woo thing that you have to sit Indian style and hold your fingers in a weird position. It's really just becoming aware of your breath, silencing your mind or allowing thoughts to come into your mind and then to go. We're going to do that one more time. Take a deep breath, in through your nose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. Ha. Beautiful. So that's our grounding practice. You can do that anytime, as I mentioned before you want to go to sleep, in the morning when you wake up, and that's just to bring ourselves to awareness, to feel something, a little sensation. So our next round of breath is going to be our release breath. So dealing with racism specifically, and our the topic of race, I personally joined, or not joined, but became a yoga teacher and a wellness practitioner for inclusion and diversity and representation. I've been practicing yoga for about 10 years, and there have been so many instances and spaces and places that I've been where there was no one that looked like me, where I would walk into a studio with this deep voice that I have and this big, round, beautiful, voluptuous body that I have, and I would see people become visibly uncomfortable. You know, they kind of move. I've been laid my mat down and had someone move their mat somewhere else, and I can only imagine that it's because of my blackness, right? Because they didn't move it for the person on the other side of them. So dealing with racism in the workplace, and then also just throughout our life, is extremely difficult, we all know, but I want to offer a little bit of a release for everyone right now. So if you just bring your hands right here in between your eyebrows, it's called our third eye. If you know anything about chakras, this is your third eye chakra. This is your chakra of intuition, your thought box. So I want you to just call to your memory an experience, a conversation, some hurtful words that have penetrated you at some point. Maybe you deal with a boss in the workplace who is extremely belittling, who's always making inappropriate comments, or dealing with a Karen at work who wants to touch your hair or ask you questions about just little microaggressions that we deal with. And they're not little. That's also something that we need to remember. These are microaggressions. These are big things that we pile on and attach ourselves to. So I want you to call something to the forefront of your mind. For mine, it's just not feeling accepted in my career path. So creating a new space is what I'm here to do. Call it into your mind. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Hold it there. And on the exhale, release it. And watch that memory, that word, those words, that difficult conversation that you had to have with someone, watch it fall to the ground and really release it. If we attach ourselves to these things, we're not able to walk in our truth. We're not able to be our best selves, our most authentic selves, because we've started to believe these things that have been fed to us in the media, fed to us through social media, Instagram, all of these hateful things that have been fed to us for years, and not just right now, but thousands and thousands of years, fed to our ancestors. So we're having to unpack and heal from all of these things that have been embedded in us. We were born with some of these things. So one more time, in through the nose, hold that thought, that memory at the forefront, and then release it. And watch it melt away. My dad and I practice yoga together sometimes, and he shared a story with me about how he went into a yoga studio and saw a coworker there, and the coworker said to him, "I didn't know that brothers did yoga." So I shared this with Imani. There are obviously like two or three ways that could have gone, right? That my dad could have reacted in one of a few ways. Not every situation is the situation to cuss someone out, but sometimes it is absolutely necessary to cuss someone out. But so that was not that time, right? So moments like that linger and kind of attach themselves to us, we want to release that, right? So that we can continue to do the work that we need to do to progress. One more time, we're going to call something into the forefront of our mind. Take a deep breath in through your nose and then release it. And it's gone. I wish that I could be here with you guys all day to go through all of the list of microaggressions and macroaggressions and extreme discrimination and racism and hate that we have all experienced in our lives. But this is something that you can start to practice every day to release yourself of that attachment. So if you want to start to write things down that you want to let go of, and then slowly start to practice that every day, just one thing that's holding on to you that you can't stop thinking about. Write it down, bring it here to the forefront of your mind, breathe it in, hold it there, get all of the feelings that you need to feel attached to it, and then release that and let it go. So we've grounded. We've started to release because there is so much more, I know, so much more work that needs to be done to release all of the things that have been deeply programmed and embedded into us. And then the next one is to engage. So this breath, or pranayama, is another, is the word for breath in yoga. If you practice yoga, it's pranayama. So this breath is called our Ujjayi breath. So this is the breath that you are going to activate in situations like the situation that my dad was in when he probably wanted to take an alternate route. But you're going to seal your lips. You're going to take a deep breath in through your nose and let it out through your nose. And this is your fire breath, your breath of fire, or your ocean breath. It kind of sounds like an ocean in the back of your throat when you take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. That's like our goose fraba, like coming into ourselves, not allowing ourselves to react sometimes is the most powerful reaction. As Black people, we are so resilient and we are always having to grin and bear it, to smile and hold on to things and be strong, and all of these labels that we have adopted for ourselves. So this is something that we can do to control ourselves. Breath is the only thing that we have control over in our entire lives. If we stop breathing, that's it, right? If you do have control over that, we want to master that. So take a deep breath in through the nose and release it through the nose. That's your Ujjayi breath. That's your, ooh, Karen, I want to snatch you up by your hair right now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to practice my Ujjayi breath. Karen, or whoever it is, boss lady, lady at the grocery store, lady in the yoga studio, whoever it is, I'm going to go high. So we're going to take one more deep breath in through the nose and release it through the nose. That's our Ujjayi breath. So those are three practices, three pranayamas that you can practice anytime throughout your day, morning, noon, or night, anytime, just to feel grounded. If you need to release something, if you're holding on to something and you can't think or focus on anything else, you bring that to the forefront of your mind. You take a deep breath in and you release it. And then our breath of engaging, our Ujjayi breath, which is the breath that we use when we need a little bit more self-control than usual. So that's our deep breath in through the nose, sealing the lips, and breathing out through the nose. So we ground, we release, and we engage. And those are just three pranayamas, breaths, practices that I personally use to heal years and years of trauma, anxiety, depression, sickness in my life, and then in my children's life, and my mother, my father, my ancestors. So as we continue to do the work and ascend and try to create a better world for ourselves and our the future, the youth, these are things that we can practice every day. So ground, release, engage. Thank you so much for joining me today. That's my time. I like to talk a lot, so I was scared I was not going to have enough time. But thank you all so much. Thank you, Imani. I'm so honored and full of gratitude to have been a part of this beautiful event. Please follow me and chat with me. You can find me at Dana Harper Music on social media. If you're in the Dallas area, I would love to have you come practice yoga with me or come and hear me sing sometime. So please don't be a stranger. Thank you all so much. In the yoga
Dana,
community, namaste.
Dana, are you ending with Hummingbird?
If I have time.
Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you all so much. So this is a song called Hummingbird. And I'm just going to give you just a little snippet of that. For so long, I was trapped inside your rules I did abide by, never thinking that I'd get the chance to fly. My heart becoming weary from all the lies you told me. My wings heavy from the load of doubt I carry. One day something sparked inside me. It told me not to hide me. I'm leaving you behind me. I saw the cage doors open. It was time for me to go. Knowing on this journey I would find me. So I want to fly through this world. Take all the good and leave all the bad. And I want to taste what is sweet with everyone I meet. I'll love, I'll laugh. Fill this world with color through every little flutter. My wings constantly moving me. And when you look outside your window, the only thing there to remind you of me will be the hummingbird you see. Thank you.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Everyone, we have a short break now, and then we'll see you back on the main stage.
Thank you, Imani.